Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to finally relaunch this channel that has kind of been sitting idle on my account on my computer or on my YouTube for so many years. I do have another channel where I talk more seriously about immigration and travel, but I really felt limited because I couldn't just genuinely, wholeheartedly be myself and talk about the sort of things I wanted to talk about, like hair or personal training, which is what I do, powerlifting, which is a big passion of mine or whatever, and then my DIYs, which I'm so big about, and then just everything, you know. And so that is why I decided to relaunch this channel and start talking more here and really connect with to really connect with more women out there and just reach out to more women. And I feel like, especially being a trainer or whatever, I want more women to break through that stereotype of butt selfies and pouting and wanting to be skinny and giving up all food altogether because they think they need to look a certain way. But this video has nothing to do with that. I am actually going to talk about hair color. I haven't decided on a title for this video, so I'm assuming you saw the title and you know exactly what I'm going to talk about. So you're looking at me right now like, bitch, get to the point. So that's what I'm going to do. I have been dyeing my hair since I was 14 years old. I am 31. I don't know which, does YouTube reverse it? I don't know. But I am 31 years old and I dye my hair so many different colors. If you can think of a color, I have probably had it, unless you're thinking of gray, in which case I just naturally grow that now. So, but in the last year I have had green hair, red hair, blue hair, pink hair, orangey red hair, blonde hair, black hair, brown hair, I don't know, I'm probably missing a whole bunch of colors, purple hair, I don't know. But I really found that when I was trying to do different hair dyes or hair colors or whatever, I was struggling to find genuine reviews from someone who had used more than one company. Like, you go on YouTube and then you'll write blue hair and then it will always only show you one company, i.e. Manic Panic, or only Arctic Fox, or only Pravana, or only Crazy Color. I just felt like no one was really comparing everything properly. What hair dye should I use in my hair if I want a very romantic setting and I want to run in the rain to my lover and kiss him, you know? Or what hair dye should I use if I want to match the color of the sea but I want to strike a sexy pose coming out of the beach water on a vacation? You know, just normal human questions. But so I have used Manic Panic, I have used Crazy Color, I have used Arctic Fox, and I have used Pravana. Other than that, I have not used any other color for vibrant hair. So I've used other hair dye companies, but for browns and blacks and blondes and stuff like that. But when it comes to vibrant hair, those are the companies that I've used, and those are the companies I want to talk about. So in terms of price, I do believe Manic Panic is normally the cheapest. I am in Canada, so our prices are all in Canadian dollars, but you can get a Manic Panic tub of hair dye which is under $10. So that's probably the cheapest one in terms of price, whereas Pravana was probably the most expensive, where you get one tube for $20. I don't remember the exact amount of liquid or dye in there, but I will put all the information down below every other every other YouTuber does. It's the same protocol for information. So Manic Panic is the cheapest, and then Arctic Fox was I bought it from Hot Topic, and then I normally get the smaller bottles. I think they're 4 ounces, and they are normally $12 to $14, and then I always get it when they have a promotion where it's buy one get one 30% off, or buy one get one half off. So that's when I stock up on a whole bunch of colors. And then Crazy Color I paid for in Australia or something like that, and it was just around the $10, $12 mark. So I have used all of them. I've used reds and blues and all that sort of stuff. The only color I've ever used in Pravana is the blue that I have in my on my head right now, so I have never tried any of the other colors for comparison. Okay, Manic Panic. I found Manic Panic is the easiest hair dye when it comes to vibrant colors or demi-permanent color to find. Like, you can buy it at Walmart, you can get it at Sally's, you can buy it online, like it's everywhere. You can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart. So when you are looking for something that is easily accessible and cheap, Manic Panic does the trick. It's extremely pigmented, and then there's so many different options. So like, you could literally go to any store and find like a whole bunch of colors, and you could be like, I feel like blue and red and green and yellow and purple today. But with Arctic Fox, I struggled to find it because in Canada it was recalled because it didn't have French instructions on it, and apparently kids were eating it. I don't know, I take no responsibility or I make no judgment for that, but it does smell really good. It smells like candy, and like when I go to work, my clients always tell me that my hair smells really nice. Okay, before you guys like assume anything, because I said clients, for those of you who do not know, I am a trainer. I am a powerlifting coach, so my clients are people who I train in the gym. Okay, so let's get past that. Anyways, so Arctic Fox does smell really, really delicious. Manic Panic smells really good too, whereas Pravana I don't really think had a really smell. Crazy Color I don't remember as much because that was the first dye that I used. The thing that I liked about Crazy Color was that it did wash out like a little bit every time in the shower, but I think it lasted me a couple of months before I was like, okay, I really need to either fix this up or I need to dye it black, and then I wound up buying another container of the red and I did it again. Manic Panic, on the other hand, does not last through anything. Like, do not, I repeat, do not run in the rain romantically in a sexy fashion in a white shirt towards your partner because with Manic Panic hair dye, because that will not end well unless you're like holding the hair dye. But if you have it in your hair and you're running towards your partner and you're like, ooh, you're going to have a just continuum of color through your whole body and all your clothes. Whereas with Arctic Fox, I had Arctic Fox in my hair like through the winter, and when it was snowing and like just everything was just gross and wet, the color never bled through on my toque. It never came off on my clothes. And for those of you who do not know, apparently toque is a Canadian word. Toque is like the winter hat, you know what I'm talking about? The beanie? I don't know. So it never happened. It never happened. My pillow is white and it never rubbed off on my pillow, and I was really happy with Arctic Fox for that. Pravana, on the other hand, has been rubbing off on my pillow, but it's easy enough to wash out and I don't really panic about it. Like, it's just a little tint. It's very, very small. It's not a lot of color. With Manic Panic though, it's like the color is the theme of your life. Like, if you have pink hair, the theme of your life everywhere you go is pink. Your clothes turn pink, your skin turns pink, your pillow turns pink, your hands turn pink. And if you like have nail polish like this kind of color and you run your hands through it, then your nail polish changes color, and I hate that. It's so frustrating. Arctic Fox does do that in the beginning, like where I find the first 2 weeks you see the pigment a little bit more, you see it more in your wash, but then it just kind of dissipates. Pravana, I found it bleeds out in the wash or the shower every single time. I've washed my hair about 6 times now and it washes out every single time, but if you can see my nails, it's not coming through on them. But I do notice that when I wake up and I use like a microfiber cloth to remove and clean my face in the morning or whatever. Not remove it, but just like clean my face. But I notice there's always blue dye on my face, which is so funny to me. So, and then Crazy Color, I had no problems with it bleeding anywhere, leaking anywhere. I think it only showed up a little bit on my pillow, but that was it. Other than that, what else can I tell you guys? Okay, hair color removal, which one was the easiest? Manic Panic, considering it's just like there and then it's like, okay, bye, like it just comes and then it just like leaves. It's the easiest to remove. Arctic Fox, some pigments are harder to remove than others. Like I found the toughest hair color to remove for me was the green, but I loved having green hair. You probably will see me with green hair again because I really do miss it, but it was also really tough to remove. But I knew that before I went and did it, and I didn't give a shit anyways. I wanted green hair, so I wanted to be She-Hulk, you know, like just that's what I did. Every time I remove my hair, I do like a bleach bath. For those of you guys who do not know what that is, it's like where you take bleach, shampoo, conditioner, and developer. You mix it all together into like this really gooey paste, and then you apply it to your hair, and then you leave it in for no longer than 10 minutes, and then you wash it out. But then what I do after that is I do another conditioning treatment, or I put coconut oil in my hair overnight before I dye my hair again. Like I don't dye it right away unless I feel like my hair is healthy. So those are sort of like all the things that I wondered when it came to all these colors, but like let me know if there's another company that you suggest for me to check out. The only one that I wanted to try was Directions, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So if you know where I can find it in Canada, let me know. But Amazon was really expensive, and I'm really cheap, you guys, so I didn't want to do it. Anyways, thank you for tuning into this video. I thank you so much for watching this, and if you have any more questions or comments leave them down below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. I will be really excited. I will set up other social networking links and accounts and all that sort of stuff. I just don't know what I'm renaming this account as yet. So, but anyways, I will definitely update this later once I have Instagram and Facebook running. Thank you so much for tuning in, and always remember, just be yourself. Like, who cares about what anyone thinks? And I always say this on my other channel too, which is think strong always, right? Just be yourself, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone tell you that you are not good enough or pretty enough or whatever, okay? So until next time, thank you so much. Bye!